So like depending on your playstyle, you could change it around a little bit, but that's what I run every time. The only reason I might change perk 2 is I run out of ammo if I'm not dying. I might do like scavenger. It's usually a pretty safe bet because I like doing the care package or the kill streaks and whatnot. You don't worry about score streaks because it's a lot kind of differ a lot. Alright, are you ready? Alright. This is the tournament settings. We're not playing each other. I want to show you kind of my pathways. No, that's true. Just come down here to me. I'm an opposite spawn, obviously. Don't shoot. Thank you. Very sucky ping you have. Yeah, over here where I am. Are you lagging? Oh. No. I'm streaming this, so I'm lagging a little bit. Alright, so like when you start, like openers are like the most fun thing for me in this game. Like if you start, you can, like openers. Openers are the easiest way to get your first kills. Because like it's the only time where you're gonna know exactly where they are. So like when you start on this side, you know you're not gonna meet the other guys until you're right at like the fountain or the whatever statue, right? Because about the same distance. So like you go this way. Come on, you new. So keep your knife up to about right here, and then go out. And you're usually gonna get at least one kill right here. And then like up here in the fountain is a very good place, but don't stay like with this kit. You don't want to stay anywhere. Like you don't want to stand still, because ghost won't work if you're standing still. Um, I know. Do you watch like the someone gets killed? Like, do you watch the pop-ups? No, like so and so's killed, like so and so, like in the bottom left, where their names come up. Because like that's an awesome way to like have UAV without having like if you're up there in that fountain in the middle, come up here for a sec. Exactly, like but if you're that way, and if you see that I'm like going this way, and like you could be looking the other way, like look the other way, but you know where I am, right? So say you saw that I just died on the pop-up. Well, you know that someone's over here, so you need to either camp it or like if they're not coming out, just rush it and pre-fire. Because like you obviously know someone's over here, so you can pre-fire if you like. And one thing, so like in the start, come back to the middle. Alright, so say you're like here and you decide to go this way. You always check both sides, and then there's always going to be someone straight ahead. Like straight ahead, like over there. So what I do is I come around, and before I go around the corner, I crouch. And I just start shooting. And I normally get 3 or 4 kills. And because they're coming out from this way, they'll be spawning back there. Super easy. Yeah, right there. And then cut it, and then stay close to the corner. Stay close to this wall, because there's usually, like woods or someone. They're always gonna be like right there. So stay close to the wall, exactly. And see if they spawn over here. Say in that spot, go back to that spot where you just were behind those bags. So if you're there, like taking out that other side, the normal spawn point is like right here. Now go out a little bit so you can see. Yeah, normal spawn is like right here. So if you're there behind those bags on the ground level, go to the ground level. I can't see you. So if I spawn right here, you're still safe from this area. So it's a perfect spot, and you're gonna get the heads up advantage on that guy and these guys over here. That's probably the biggest thing. This is where I get all my kills. This is how I spawn kill. And then I usually just stick to the walls. And if you know that they're like in the center area, you can catch people off guard really well, like right here. If you don't see anyone, I usually go like around the wall, and we'll catch people over there. Or you can surprise the crap out of people by just pre-firing like this. It's like the closer you are to someone, the less reaction time they're gonna have. Like, and then a great spot right here. Like if you get in their spawn, say they're spawning over here still, this is a great place. And you just keep going down and up, and you usually can destroy. That's too open. You don't want to stay there if you're in their spawn, because you don't want these people from coming from this way to see you instantly. Like if they're coming up here, they're gonna see you instantly. This place, they would have to actually turn and see you. But like the objective of this kit is just rush, not rush, but like tactically rush. You know, you have all these like little things that you do, and say you want to like, so say you rush their spawn and they're spawning down there, where I was at the beginning. Well, you can use the same tactic and crouch here. Crouch right here when you're coming around, and just walk forward to this car. And kind of use the barrier of the car and the barrier of the wall over there. Because they're usually, if you change their spawn a little bit, it's usually going to spawn over here in this area. But the key is to minimize the distance between you and your enemies. So that's why you're like hanging on the walls. Be in the place where you don't think that they're gonna like automatically look at first. This place is kind of like, I usually don't come this way. I think this is the worst way to come. If you're attacking from this way, like if you're coming from this direction, this is the worst path to choose. You always want to choose the other side with this kit. Right. This gun is useless. It's pretty useless, and it's really like just based on luck if you can shoot someone that far away. So like if I was gonna come this way, I would come through this wall and then just go this way, and then I would be ready to fire like instantly. Check both sides, but always go this way, and then crouch, spawn, shoot, move up a little bit. Whoa! And then just go around here and check that side. Okay, let me show you this other way. Come this way. So that's like that's one of my openers. One of my openers is if I choose this way, that's what I'm gonna do. Now if I'm here and I choose the right side, this is what I do. And I will watch to see if they're over there. And a good way to do it is you come this way and you go diagonal. And you look through this window, the back window of that car right there. Or come back here. Check this out. If you aim and you aim the sight and you look through that back window right there of that car, and you keep advancing forward as you move, you can usually catch someone spawning right there and moving forward out of their spawn. And then when you come out this door, you're gonna have to realize that they're gonna probably be over there behind that blue van. So you have to keep an eye on that blue van-ish area. But it's definitely a good idea to come up here and circle around. I wouldn't rush the open area. You wanna go around the side. like up here, and then around the fountain. And then I always go through this room right here. Either way, no matter which way I come through, I always go through this room. Because you can usually catch people spawning. You're basically forcing them to spawn the opposite side. Like, say if you go down the middle of a spawn, well, they're not gonna be able to spawn anywhere, right? Because you're in the middle of their spawn. But if you run around the edges, they're more likely to spawn on the other side of that spawn, and you get free kills. I don't like going this way because most people will look right here. So I like going through this door instead. This door I feel like is a better viewpoint and a vantage point because they don't look at it first. And that window trick is really nice. Because it's really hard to see someone coming from that way. So that's kind of my strat for that map. And I'll go to a different map. Hold on, let's see. I'll show you the maps that I have a really good strat for. For what? Are you ready? Oh. I use UAV, Hunter Killer, and Lightning Strike. Now this, it can be really iffy. This is a map we're definitely going to be playing in the second round of the tournament, I believe, because it's got like 7 votes. And I know you know a lot of this, but I'm just telling you everything so that you'll get everything. Something you may not know. Come over to my spawn. Both of these spawns pretty much work the same way, though. This is probably one of my best maps. Because it's so easy to spawn kill. Are you coming to me? Sorry. Alright, this map's going to depend a lot about you, how comfortable you are in your own skill. So the first path, what I normally do, will depend on if you feel like you can shoot a long shot with this gun. So I would always use always use your knife at the beginning. Because you run so much faster with it, and you can get the edge. So like, look, come back here. Like if you're at a knife, you're probably gonna get here before the other side gets there. Like you're probably gonna get here and get the first shot, which is really important for going this way. So use a knife and try to catch someone off. Like usually they're gonna be like right there in that fridge, right in front of that fridge. And then go down here and then try to angle it to where this tree is blocking their view to you. And then I go on this side. So it's really important because they won't be able to see you. And a lot of times they'll be right here. And what I like to do is I'll jump and get the better angle on them. But you're going to go from the tree, then you're going to run the left side of it. And then if they're there, just do a jump shot while you're running forward. You do the running jump forward shot. There you go. Yeah, something like that. No, but no, you don't want to rush in like that. This is the same tactic I do for every map. I'll show you. Come back here. So you know where we're going with this. So say you don't see anyone right away. Well, you know the tactic of the crouch and then go forward? Doing the same thing. And then zoom in as you go forward. And then if there's no one there, you run here and you lean out. And so here you have an option. Here, hold on a second. You don't want to rush the spawn like that because even if you're right here, they're going to keep spawning over there. So what you want to do is you either want to choose one side. You want to choose there or you want to choose here. Here, they're run by you. They're literally run by you. They won't see you. The only problem is you're open to that side. So if someone's over there, you have to shoot them. Well, these people over here are going to know that you're here. So what I actually like to do is I like to just aim right here. Aim the sight right here. And if anyone's that way, you're going to kill them. And if anyone walks past you, you're going to kill them too. And then once you feel like you've killed all of them, and like the spawns change again, well then you can run out. Kind of use this as a wall. But once you're at this point, there's not going to be anyone spawning over here, pretty much. So you've already done your job. And then yeah, you can go this way. A good way to catch people off guard is you just run around this way. You run around over here. And you go up the stairs. The stairs always catches everyone off guard, so you always have to be careful over here. And then do the leaning turn over here. And then do the same thing again. And then usually check over here. You gotta check that way first. Yeah, you gotta check that way first, and then do another lean over here. And then just kind of rush it. I mean, I'll get 10 kills in a row this way. So it's just about that gun and keeping the angles close. You have to keep your side. You have to watch your sides first, and that opens you up to do this. No, I wouldn't. No, don't check it there because then you're open to this underneath the stairway. If you do this, the people on the stairs can see you. So you want to use that wall. Just check it back here. Like, yeah, right there. And then switch and then look on the stairs. So like if I go this way, you need to if someone's in that window up there. Where'd you go? No, don't go up there. You can't snipe with this gun. If someone's in that window up there, I usually won't go this direction. Because usually they're gonna kill you from that window. If someone's not in that window, I usually just go this way. And I'll check the stairs first and then I'll go around. Once again, hugging the walls. And then using the crouch. Yeah, and just repeat. Yeah, remember, wait a second when you come over here. Don't just rush out. I promise you're probably gonna get killed right here. At least 2 or 3. But you want to wait here at least 10 seconds just to make sure the spawn switches. Because if not, if there's a spawn over here, you're gonna get multiple kills. So it's like a rush. It's like I said, a tactical rush. You're pretty much manipulating the spawns to your favor. This direction, I'll go. If for some reason I spawn up here, I'll go like this, and then I'll go in this woods area, and just go in here. So basically, you never want to be out in the open areas. So you're just making shortcuts and stuff to get to the close areas. So like in my head, I have all these pathways, and these are the only paths I use every game. Yeah, and always cut through the middle. Like if you're on the other side, use this tree the opposite way. Yeah, you hear what I said? Like if you're going the other way, if you're coming from this direction, use this tree the same way, the opposite way. It works both ways. Cause like if someone's over here, stay there for a second, go back down there. So if someone comes up the stairs, they still can't see you until they get about right here. And if they're over here, they're usually gonna be looking over there, right? They're gonna be looking straight. So you have the advantage right now. And no one usually comes. Not that many people come when you're in the middle. Not many people come this direction. But but like there's those people that will camp right here. You know, in the corners of these places. You don't want to do that, but you kill them easily. Just don't camp and just use these tactics. You want to go play some games? Try it out. Wow. Tell her who's boss. Alright, we're gonna have to reset up your kit. No, it's not better. I promise. It's not better because the iron sights aren't near as good. No. We're gonna try this. You're gonna try it for at least a day or two. If you don't like it, you can switch back. You want me to tell you what to use? Foregrip, fast mag, and a long barrel. Ghost and hardline. Yep. Dexterity. Yeah, it's the map.